Alrighty, on this video, I'm going to explain how to do some inequalities. So the rules are very similar as when you solve equations, just a couple extra things. So we're going to start by subtracting 2 from both sides. So I get negative 8 is greater than or equal to negative 4x. Okay, so I'm going to divide by negative 4 here. But when you divide an inequality by a negative number, you have to flip the direction of your sign. So this means greater than or equal to. So this is a positive 2, but because I divided by a negative 4, I have to flip that to less than or equal to, and that equals x. Or this side is equal to x. So I have 2 is less than or equal to x. You can rearrange this and write x is greater than or equal to 2. Both of these are correct answers. A lot of times we like to say our letter first, but think of it as a sentence. If I say I am older than you, then if I flip that around, if I start with you, I have to change the word from older to younger. You are younger than me. So if 2 is smaller than x, then x is bigger than 2. So either of these is fine. Just make sure that if you flip it and you put the x first, you change the sign, you change the word that goes in between the two. Okay? On this one, you could start by multiplying everything by 4. And if you do that, just make sure that you multiply the 9 by 4 also. If you did that, you'd get x plus 36 is greater than 24. I would probably start by subtracting 9 from both sides. That would get rid of that. You still would have your x over 4, which is x divided by 4, is greater than negative 3. And then to get rid of this 4, you need to multiply by it because you undo division with multiply. So x is greater than negative 12. In this case, we do not have to flip the sign like we did over here. When we divided by negative 4, we had to change it from greater than to less than. We don't have to here because we're multiplying by a positive 4. Just because a negative is involved in the problem does not mean we have to change the sign. The key is, what did we multiply by? We multiplied both sides by 4 because that's what we got rid of. 4 is positive, so we don't change the sign. It stays greater than. Okay? A couple things I want to show you that could come up. If you have negative 6x plus 6x, you get 0. So 0 is greater than or equal to 0. This is always true, so your answer is going to be all real numbers. Okay? So I had a couple students ask about saying infinitely many solutions. It's true, all real numbers is infinitely many solutions, but all real numbers is a little bit more inclusive. Like, if the even numbers were all the solutions, that would be infinitely many. There's an infinite number of even numbers, but that doesn't account for all the numbers. So infinite means infinite, but all reals is more specific. It means everything works. Not just an infinite amount works, but everything works. Okay? Over here, negative 9b plus 9b is 0. So you have 9 is less than 0. Well, that's impossible. 9 can never be less than 0. So this is a no solution. No matter what you plug in for your variable, you're not going to get something that's true. Okay? So that's how you do those.